I'm Chhavi Chauhan, and I'm a strong proponent of ethical AI. I'm often asked, where is ethical AI most needed? Well, let me ask you a few questions first. Do you think ethical AI may be needed for a healthier and holistic consumption of reliable news, to realize the stark realities and access underlying truth? Are you at all worried about your financial safety, especially in the currently volatile global fiscal climate? Do you think ethical AI may be needed by all democracies, perhaps to curb misleading propaganda? Have you or someone you know been a victim of unfortunate inequalities that shamelessly persist in our ecosystem, which may have arisen from bias, misrepresentation, favoritism, injustice, nepotism, marginalization, propagation of misinformation, illiteracy, and plain simple ignorance? In the fast evolving world where we are all seeking political and economic liberation, passionately advocating for the treatment of all individuals as humans with equal opportunities, and realizing the urgent need for a global collaboration to fight a pandemic that had been debilitating us mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, if you ask me this question, the answer would be that ethical AI is needed everywhere. The most challenging question in the current setting is, how do we practice ethical AI? In my opinion, though this question may sound challenging, we can begin tackling it by raising awareness about the innumerable issues surrounding us, and by incorporating ethical frameworks in existing and new AI-based platforms to circumvent the propagation of the issues we are all constantly striving to eradicate. And to that effect, all AI-based platforms should be built on diverse and inclusive, unbiased data sets that are true representations of reality and that prevent skewing the models and their interpretations. These AI-based platforms should be transparent, accountable, and interpretable. These platforms should integrate frameworks for safety for data sharing and comply with privacy laws for global jurisdictions. There should be a push towards education and digital literacy for masses to help them identify gaps and to empower them to critically analyze and improve the existing ethical frameworks. AI is not meant to meet the needs of a handful of resourceful individuals or entities anymore. We currently live in a global community where each and every action has a global reaction to it. Therefore, the ethical frameworks should not only comply with the regional guidelines, but they should strive to conform to critical global guidelines to make them applicable and scalable to assist humanity at large. Ethical AI needs to be envisioned, developed, deployed, and made adaptable. It should be human-centered and relevant to our concerns today, and remain sustainable for our kids to cohesively innovate and for the generations of humanity to come and build upon.